Stand-up comedian Gavin Myers hosted Greenhorn Creek Resort's curtain opener for their Comedy Nights Under the Arbor series. The show on August 10th also featured the hilarious comedy couple Daniel Arce and Nick Larson. Gavin was kind enough to sit down with me before the show. Here's that interview now, and I hope you enjoy listening to it. If you do enjoy it, please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. This episode of the Sierra Lodestar is brought to you by Greenhorn Creek Resort. Go to greenhorncreekresort.com/upcoming-events for a full schedule of their upcoming events. Hey, what's up? I'm Jason Currier with the Sierra Lodestar, and with me, my special guest this evening is stand-up comedian
Gavin Myers.
Gavin Myers.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
We are here tonight at Greenhorn Creek.
Right, for the inaugural comedy show, our very first one here.
Comedy Nights Under the Arbor, correct?
Absolutely.
Right. And this is the first of their series even.
Right, we're having a 3-series run for this year. We'll have one tonight, and then 2 months from tonight on October 12th, and then December 14th.
Oh, okay. I thought one was next month. For
No.
Gotcha.
We're skipping months, and it's different. I'll be hosting each night, and we'll have different comedians at each show.
Nice. So you are hosting all
yes.
three?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have two comedians?
Tonight I'll have 2 other comedians, and it's actually a really funny couple, Danielle Arce and Nick Larson. They're great. I've worked with them for a long time, and definitely was my first choice to have up there.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. And this is the first time you've worked this venue?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, first time being here. It's a beautiful spot. I'm really looking forward to the show.
Yeah, it is very pretty up here. How did you originally get into doing stand-up comedy?
So it's funny. I knew when I was 8 years old I wanted to be a stand-up comic, but it took me until I was 35 to get the guts to actually get on stage.
Oh, wow.
And the girl I was with at the time, for my birthday, had bought me what they called a comedy class, which they can't teach you to be funny. They basically ran you over like, here's what to expect, here's what you should and shouldn't do when you're on stage,
right.
And
nice.
All right, show us what you got. And it gave me the first chance to get on stage, and instantly I was hooked.
Yeah.
It was like the best feeling I had ever felt.
Yeah. So that was your first time on stage even?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and even if the laughs weren't as good as they've built to, it just the feeling of making the room laugh, it was amazing.
That's awesome.
And I've been doing it since 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's excellent. What can you talk about your first time actually on stage? Like when you went away from the class and you?
Yeah, well, a lot of the first stuff was just hitting open mics. The place that I took the class was at a place called the Comedy Spot in Sacramento.
Okay.
And they basically gave you 5 days where they just went over like your ideas of material and like mic etiquette and what to do, and then they pushed you on stage. And after that, it was a lot of pretty much every day I was out hitting 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, whatever little bar I could find that had an open mic. If there was one person there or a packed room, it didn't matter. I was just trying to hammer out, some viable material that I could use.
How is the stand-up scene in Sacramento?
It's actually really amazing. We have 3 of the last stand-up NBC. I believe winners were Sacramento.
Oh, wow.
My friend Mikey Winfield just took second on America's Got Talent. He now runs he hosts their Vegas show.
Oh, no kidding.
We have such a good pool of comedians around this area, and the 209 too, like Manteca, Stockton. Manteca's just about to open a new comedy club and stuff.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
no
the Deaf Puppy Comedy Club is opening real soon. So and we have the comedy to support it.
Yeah.
Like really good,
Talent
funny people.
Around
yes. Very funny people.
That's very cool. That's excellent.
And I've been to different scenes. Like I moved to Vegas for a year thinking, I'm going to really further my career. Well, I got down there and found out if you're not a name, you do the same thing you do in Sacramento. A bunch of open mics. But I loved it. And I actually got a couple really cool shows down there. And Sacramento always proves that it's just a great, supportive, funny scene.
Yeah.
And that people are real conscious of how they do it, and so many good shows going on.
That's excellent.
So I'm glad to be able to contribute back to that.
Right. Right. And now you're even bringing it up to this area.
Right.
Yeah. So expanding that's very cool. If you could tour with any comedian out there right now, who would that be?
That's
Not
tough.
necessarily your favorite comedian, but who would you want to tour with?
You know who looks like a lot of fun is Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer would be a lot
Actually,
of fun.
my friend from Sacramento is one of his touring guys.
Oh, is that right?
And he sends
bet they
like
have a
video.
blast.
Oh man, it's like full on, exactly what I imagined it was.
It would be,
Which
right.
was funny when I got into it. I thought, I'm fans of Pryor and Carlin and all these guys, the wild comedy years.
Right.
Well, I got there and it was kind of mellowed down to more of a coffee shop and calm kind of thing. And I was
Right.
like, no way, I'm doing this how I want. So
Right.
I'm a little out there and extreme, but it's fun and I love it. There's nothing like making a room full of people laugh.
Yeah. How would you describe your comedy?
It's definitely dark, personal stuff. Like it all comes from weird things. Hello there.
In New York
Oh, okay.
for you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look
Thank
at
you.
that. Look at the great service you get at Greenhorn Creek.
All right, yeah.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
All right.
Welcome.
That's our waitress. Thank you.
Anything else?
Not right now. Thank you. Did you need something?
No.
All right.
So you can get a great steak like that at Greenhorn Creek.
Look at that
if you want. Look at that
deliciousness.
thing. It's beautiful.
So yeah, I've got like I said, Daniel Arce and Nick Larson this time. Next show will be my really good friend Mike Betancourt, and they call him Fat Joe. His name's Joe Mendonça, but that's always been his name is Fat Joe. Both hilarious guys. I was torn on who to have feature and who to have headline, so it's pretty much just going to be a double headliner show.
Nice.
And yeah.
That's very cool. And the comedians that are playing tonight, are they local too, or?
Yes, they're from I believe Stockton area, and they're a married couple actually.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and they're great. They'll do their sets, and once in a while they'll like jump in and do like a little team set, and it's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of fun. Very cool. It's all a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you can come down to Greenhorn Creek. He has 2 more shows coming. Can you give us those dates again?
Yep, October 12th and December 14th. And also you can always look at greenhorncreek.com/upcoming-events, and that'll have all their stuff, the live music, square dancing, all the stuff they have planned to come up.
Fun stuff that they've got going on. They've got a lot of fun stuff. We're going to actually do another video with Greenhorn Creek themselves, and we're going to talk about some of the fun things that they've got going on here. And
great. Well, thanks for taking time for the interview.
For
great meeting you.
I'm going to let you enjoy this lovely looking meal that you got here.
All right.
And if you guys could please click subscribe, and don't forget to come on out here next time to join Gavin for some funny here at Greenhorn Creek. This episode of the Sierra Lodestar is brought to you by Greenhorn Creek Resort. Go to greenhorncreekresort.com/upcoming-events for a full schedule of their upcoming events.